Hey there, it's the King Coral, and today I would love to talk about how we can improve our mood for free or on the budget. We can do these things that I'm talking about right now, and let's get started. I came to the conclusion that it is really important, especially in the evening for me, to have dimmed lights. Some light of like a nightstand or something compared to like the bright light of the room makes a huge difference. Then scented candles, especially in the winter time, I think are a game changer. You can get them for like cheap amount of money. You know, you could go to the dollar store. I got mine from IKEA, I think, and I'm telling you, they're going to change the whole energy of your room, and you will feel way more relaxed when you enter a room with a nice smell. Another thing that I feel, especially in the wintertime or summertime, drinking cold water when it's hot or drinking a tea when it's cold, I think those are also really comforting. They also have some kind of impact on your mood. Movement is so important, and it has a huge influence on how stressed we are and how well we are feeling. And you can do either go for a walk. It doesn't have to be a super long walk, maybe like 20 minutes, but that can already calm you down and de-stress you from like a stressful situation. If you just walk, listen to a nice music, has a huge impact. And you can also incorporate like meditation, which can also help you. It's also for free. You can do like breathing exercises. These also de-stress you and make you feel better and also more productive. Getting enough sleep. A lot of people underestimate the power of enough sleep and how much impact that has on your productivity over the whole day. Sometimes we feel like we don't have enough time and get enough sleep. By getting more sleep, we can actually achieve more in a shorter period of time the next day than being like really grumpy and sleepy. Something that I love to do in the summer is walking barefoot on grass. Some people also call this grounding, and I really think that this has a huge impact on your well-being and feeling de-stressed, like especially if it's really hot or like in the early mornings when the grass is still a little bit wet. It really has like a really nice sensation. I recommend everyone to do it, or at least try it. Something that also helps me is every time I listen to music, I like to move my body and like dance to it. I feel like your room should always be and feel like a safe space to do whatever you want to do. I think like dancing, especially if you feel maybe like insecure or you feel like, you know, like other people would look weird at me, you can dance in your room and no one's watching. And you can also incorporate like cleaning while dancing or something and moving and listening to music and make stuff that might have felt unpleasant to you, like I said, cleaning. You can make something nice out of it by listening to your favorite music or your favorite podcast. I feel like life is about making the small things fun and incorporating fun things into our life. It's not about hating your life all the time to work towards, you know, a certain vacation and only feel yourself happy in that vacation, because that's not enough days out of the year to feel happy, in my opinion. So I think it's about really mastering the small things in our day-to-day life and making them better. Another thing is making your bed every morning, so when you come back from work or school, you know, you have a clean bed, and you know, even if the rest is still cluttered up, that's your safe space, and it's gonna have also a big impact on, you will feel more relaxed when you come home to like a made bed compared to not coming home to a made bed. Another thing that helps me a lot is stuffed animals in my bed when I go to bed, because I always love to hug them when I go to bed. Like, it makes me fall asleep faster. It also is kind of like a de-stressor. Hugs have such a huge impact on relaxing us. It's even better, like they made studies on partners that had like a difficult test, and some of the partners would just wish them luck and some of them would hug them. They found out that the people that got hugged were relaxed going into the exam. The other ones that tried to comfort their partner and said like, I know you got this, they weren't as de-stressed as the people that got the hugs. If you don't have anyone to hug you, you can still, like I said, get a stuffed animal and hug it, and you don't need to feel bad or weird about it. Cozy blankets. I feel like, especially in winter time, I have so many cozy blankets like right here on my bed, and they're so nice to just like snuggle up to. I don't know, when I read something and just putting on that blanket, like it really has a huge impact for me to de-stress and feel comfortable and feel relaxed seeing them at TJ Maxx for like 15 or 20 bucks. I think we should really take advantage of like the small things that really make us happy on a day-to-day life, and by keeping like a gratitude journal and writing things down that we love about our home and stuff, it's like really shifting the focus on what we have and not on what we want. Because a lot of the time on social media, we always get exposed to things that we're like, oh, I need this, I want this, I want this. A lot of the time we don't necessarily want it, we just want it because we're exposed to it. So if we expose ourselves more to what we already have and see that we can be grateful for this, it's not about comparing our stuff to others, that way you're going to be more happier, because only if we feel grateful for something, we feel happy about it. Also, sound is really important. So depending on the kind of music you're listening to, that's the kind of mood you're into. So if you only listen to sad music, there's a high chance that you're also going to end up feeling sad or having sad thoughts because of that, triggered by that sad music. What I learned is listening to uplifting music like Afro beats and, you know, moving your body to it, it's gonna have you in a way happier mood than listening to like depressed music. Or what I love is rainforest sounds. Like any kind of rain sounds, I can sleep so well to rain sounds, and I feel it also has another de-stressor in it that you don't feel as stressed. Like your heartbeat and your breathing will slow down, and it also helps me focus more. And you can totally get these sounds on YouTube, you can get these sounds on Spotify, like. And what's also very important is for your thoughts to have an outlet to really journal and write down thoughts that you have. Like any thought that's crossing your mind, I have so many thoughts and I'm like, okay, I need to go back to that. Or right before I go to bed, I have so many thoughts and I'm like, okay, I want to remember this until I wake up tomorrow. And the easiest way to get rid of it, that thought, is to write it down. The next day you might look at your notebook or something and see it and be like, okay, I don't think I need it anymore. And then you can just forget it and let it go. Or you read it again and you're like, oh, right, I wanted to tell this person this and that. And then you can still do that. And it will help you fall asleep better. It will help you in general to clear up your mind and to really focus on what's important. Because sometimes we want to study for something and then we get distracted. And why you get distracted, just write that distraction thought down so it's out of your mind. What a lot of people underestimate, I think, as well, are plants. Because they look nice. Second of all, you can get them really on the budget. I have a couple of plants that are like $3 per plant. And also because they help produce oxygen in your room. So if you have more oxygen, the oxygen is going to feed your brain, you're going to be more productive. And also by opening your window a couple times a day or after you wake up or something, it really helps you and your brain to be more productive and have more energy. It will improve your health. I noticed that going on a lot of dates with men. There's so many men that just, you know, have the bare minimum in their home, and it's like looking more like a jail cell than a home. It makes you feel really uncomfortable, and some of them, you know, live like in a really dirty place, and it just makes me feel so uncomfortable to the point that I'm like, does it not make you feel uncomfortable here too? Like, do you really feel at home here? I don't know. But yeah, so these tips can apply to you, and also if you take someone on a date, these things can also improve the situation for them and for you, so it's a win-win situation. And like I said, most of these things are either for free or very budget friendly. I hope you loved this video as much as I did, and give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.